Episode 1. The Rise of a Roman 100 to 44 BC. Before he was a god, before he was a dictator, he was just a boy in a city that ate its young. So how did Julius Caesar become the most powerful man in the ancient world? The year is 100 BC. Rome is not a peaceful empire yet. It's a bruising republic, constantly at war, where the Senate holds power, and ambition is both a virtue and a death sentence. Into this world on July 12th, Gaius Julius Caesar is born. And from the very start, his life is complicated. Caesar's family, the Julii, claimed descent from Aeneas, a Trojan hero, and through him from the goddess Venus herself. Now, in Rome, lineage was everything. But here's the twist. The Julii were patricians by blood, yet relatively poor by Roman standards. Caesar grew up not in a grand villa on the Palatine Hill, but in the Suburra, one of Rome's roughest, most densely packed neighborhoods. He knew poverty. He knew commoners. And that would shape everything. When Caesar was about 16, Rome was gripped by a civil war between two generals, Marius and Sulla. Caesar's family was on the wrong side. His uncle Marius lost, and the dictator Sulla put Caesar on a list of people to be executed or exiled. Soldiers came looking for him. Caesar fled. He hid. He bribed his way out. At just 17 years old, he learned his first political lesson: power protects, and without it, you're nothing. When Sulla died, Caesar was free to return, and he came back hungry. He studied rhetoric, the art of persuasion, with legendary obsession. He traveled to Rhodes to train under the master teacher Apollonius Molon. On the way there, he was even kidnapped by pirates. And what did Caesar do? He laughed with them, wrote poetry, and when he was finally ransomed and released, he hunted them down and had every one of them crucified. That's the kind of man we're dealing with. Back in Rome, Caesar climbed the political ladder with a ruthless grace. He was elected quaestor, then aedile, then Pontifex Maximus, high priest of Rome, at age 37. He was charming, brilliant, wildly in debt from throwing lavish public games, and completely impossible to ignore. The Senate watched him nervously, and they were right too. Next, Caesar gets his armies, and Rome will never be the same.